Hello, this is Not Too Late, and I'm Tucker Scanlon, and we're coming to you live from Studio 5 at Indiana University. That's right, we're broadcasting from a college campus, but that doesn't make us any less professional. We're the SNL that runs on $7 of university funding and 0.2 meal points a month. Spring semester's in full swing, and I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, which is apparently what you should do in college. Find yourself, question your beliefs, challenge the social norms, even do a little bit of soul searching. And guys, I think it finally all paid off, because I've come to one realization. Fire alarms are a lot like critically acclaimed actor and social activist Shia LaBeouf. You won't hear from them for months, years if you're lucky, so you forget they exist. Until one day without warning they go off, blaring and will not shut up. We get zero context as to why, like this thing hollering at me as if it's a matter of life and death. And while they both manage to get everyone's attention, no one ever takes them seriously. Did you know that in a college dorm, it's actually illegal to stay inside of a building when the fire alarm goes off? That's right. You can be charged for not taking your ass down a flight of stairs. That's the best workout incentive since dangling a hot dog in front of your treadmill. Would you rather take a walk or listen to your Miranda rights as your hands are cuffed behind your back? The worst thing, too, is that you know it's never actually a fire. And if it is, it's because someone left the popcorn bag in the microwave for 10 minutes. I mean, come on. Food packages always come with cooking instructions. We all had to pass the SAT to get here. But why do I feel like everyone in the dorm scored a 2 on the basic human competency part of the test? Like you're the guy who's solving rocket science level equations, but then you check mark the Scantron instead of circling in the bubbles. This is stuff they teach you in 2nd grade, guys. They say the future of America lies in the youth, which scares the hell out of me because that means the person performing my brain transplant in 50 years is among us. And I can't help but wonder if it's Joey in 211 who has set off the fire alarm 3 times this week because he gets too high to remember to put water in his Easy Mac before putting it in the microwave. If you or a loved one have been affected by a false alarm dorm fire, let us know and we will do our best to get fire alarms removed from all IU dorms. We got a great show for you tonight. Some representatives from Boy in the Bubble Comedy Troupe are here to talk with us about improv rivalries and the TSA. Let's get this show started. One thing it seems that everyone who attends IU has in common is funny roommate stories. To showcase this, every week I'm going to read a roommate story sent in by one of you. Get your story on the show by just DMing our Twitter, IUSTV Not Too Late. Our story today comes from one of our crew members who said, "My roommate drank my contact lens solution because he thought it was alcohol. The whole bottle. A big bottle. Not only did he not figure it out while not being remotely buzzed halfway through a pint of lens solution, but if it had been alcohol, he definitely would have died." Sounds like a pretty thirsty Thursday. Now it's time to give all of you your weekly news updates with our What's Up IU, where we keep you informed on all the big news stories that are making waves in Indiana. A male IU student, 19, was charged with public nudity and resisting law enforcement after urinating near the south entrance of Wilkie Quad North on Tuesday evening. This would honestly be big news if this didn't happen on campus every other Friday night around 3 a.m. The recent food and beverage tax passed by the Monroe County City on December 13th will not apply to food courts or stores on the IU campus for current students. But a reminder to anyone who eats at the dining halls, while tax may not apply, the carbs certainly do. Detectives are following up on an Xbox-related burglary around 1:15 on Friday at North Washington Street. Police say their prime suspect is the man's mother, who was quoted in saying, "He was warned of what would happen if he didn't take out the trash." Square Donuts in Terre Haute has started selling Tide Pod donuts. Parents think that this will keep kids from eating the actual laundry pods. But if it works, I'm a bit concerned as to how UK's Jelly Babies became all the rage. Last week, Carmel, Indiana held a public hearing to discuss the proposed building of a mosque in the city. Over 400 residents of Carmel attended the public hearing, taking advantage of this opportunity to openly discuss the idea of adding a mosque to the town. Though the crowd's opinions on the mosque were divided, the group was eventually able to find common ground in the fact that no one knew Carmel had any non-white residents. Recently, Indiana's Senate passed a bill prohibiting schools to teach sexual education without a parent's consent. This is an enforcement on a pre-existing Indiana law that doesn't require the schools to teach sex education in the first place. Ironically enough, consent seems to be the subject of sex ed that most people are confused on these days. Bloomington Bagel Company sold heart-shaped donuts for Valentine's Day because nothing says passion like watching your other half take a knife to the gift that represents your love together in two. Tau Kappa Epsilon, or TKE, was suspended from IU with a unanimous vote by the TKE Grand Chapter last Thursday. Jackson Latriza, president of the IU Interfraternity Council, issued a statement ensuring people moments like these are rare. He gave a statement saying that this is an unfortunate moment for the Greek community, but it's an isolated incident that does not define that Greek community. TKE being kicked off as the 5th isolated incident in the past 5 semesters here at IU, following in the footsteps of Delta Tau Delta, Delta Delta Delta, Sigma Nu, and Alpha Tau Omega. Tau Omega. Wow, that last one sure was a mouthful. That's all we have in the news today, so before we bring our guests out, let's take a look at a segment our field team made where resident reporter Olivia went out to try and complete a few bucket list items from the IU bucket list with varying results. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Olivia Pavich, and Tucker dared me to complete the IU bucket list, so let's go. Let's go dip our toes in the fountain. There's no water. It doesn't shake.
Hello everyone, we are back here in Studio 5 with Sophia and Steven from sketch comedy group Boy in the Bubble. Welcome to the show, you two. How are you guys doing?
Oh,
Good.
We're doing all right.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
All right, so to address the elephant in the room, you guys funny?
Oh boy.
I would hope so.
Yeah, we hope so, definitely.
We've spent a lot of time trying to be funny.
Yeah.
You get a lot of laughs at your shows?
Yeah, usually
enjoy
usually
themselves?
do all right, yeah.
All right, so how many other comedy troupes are there on campus? Because I know that when I look around, I go to involvement fairs.
Whole bunch.
We're all
There's
fighting, yeah.
about a billion.
We're all
I'm
over
gonna
your face.
Yeah,
Probably like 8.
I think eight or nine.
Yeah.
8 or 9? Now, what sets you apart from them?
Well.
Well.
We like to say that we're a little bit edgy.
Blue collar maybe. We like to do a lot of satire. We do a lot of things like that, you know, and we kind of like to push the envelope a little bit sometimes with our humor.
Yeah.
We're all sketch, so I think it's about 50-50 split. Some do improv and sketch, some do just improv, some do just sketch. We're just sketch. So we write all of our own material and things like that every 2 weeks, which, yeah, it's...
You said you like to push the envelope. You ever get any angry audience members or people who have been upset with some of the sketches you've made? Any stories about that?
Maybe in the past. We're a lot better than we used to be, that's for sure. But we do have one time...
oh, this is a whole thing.
Yeah,
This
so
is a whole thing.
one time we had a drunk homeless man come to our show.
Yes.
Ooh.
And
He enjoyed it for the most part.
he enjoyed it, yeah. And
He
then,
really
but he started
liked it.
yelling and like, you know,
Yeah.
what did he do? He like tried to get on stage for a second.
He wanted
like,
to be a star, really.
yeah.
Who
So
could
then
blame him?
And you didn't let him up?
well,
you know,
we
sometimes.
yeah, and then we had to stop the show at one point and like you know, be like, okay, like, you gotta go. Like, I'm sorry, but, you know, he's like trying to get on stage, like, he's like yelling stuff, and then he's like.
He definitely thought we were not real people.
Yeah, he thought he was watching a movie. He was like, I'm just trying to watch the movie, man. I'm just trying to watch the movie. And he's like swinging his arms and like, it's not a movie.
Yeah.
But
So you said that you're a lot less edgy than you used to be. What were some of the things that happened in the past that changed that decision? Were there any like big defining moments or threats from the university?
no threats from
no
the
threats
university,
from the
not that I'm
university.
aware of
Good.
at least.
No, we're good kids, I would say.
Yeah. I'm trying to
For the
think of
most
like,
part.
yeah, we've done, I mean, the stuff we do now, it's a little bit, it's still kind of edgy sometimes. Like we just did a sketch I wrote last show was, we did Senator Crackhead, where I'm addressing the drug crisis in America, but I'm also doing drugs the entire time.
Huh.
So, you know, things like that maybe.
Yeah, I see what you've pushed the envelope. Now, are there any rivalries between you and the other comedy troupes? Like, is there any other specific comedy troupe that you find yourself butting
Twits,
heads
we're
with?
looking at you. No, we're not. We're
No,
cool
no,
with the Twits, but
we love them. We love them.
no, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's all fun. Like, I mean,
We try to like work together, go to each other's shows and everything.
yeah, it's actually pretty
Yeah.
nice because like last show we had another group Backdoor. They came to our show. We hung out with them afterwards and
Yeah.
we went to their show and stuff. We're all pretty good friends, I think. We're at least, you know, we try. And then yeah, like our shows, none of them overlap. We're all pretty good about that, making sure
Yeah.
like being considerate of when other people are doing their shows.
Yeah, we're actually planning right now the 3rd or 4th annual, I think,
Oh,
comedy
yeah.
festival at IU, Funny 500. If anybody wants to come to it,
Yeah, I
it'll
like
be.
the name.
Thank you. It was not my idea, but it'll be a week after spring break, so that'll be really fun. All of the comedy groups are going to be performing. A lot of stand-up. A lot of groups from outside of IU are coming in to, you know, show
Yeah,
their
yeah.
stuff.
It's pretty nice. They actually have
Collaborate.
a budget this year and everything, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like a 2-day affair. It goes on. I mean, we
Yeah.
have like several stand-ups. What, like at least like 4 or 5, 6?
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty fun.
Professionals, not professionals.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about trying to start beef with other groups just for the fun of it?
Yeah. We've considered
All publicity
doing.
is good publicity, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. We were gonna call out one of the other groups and like challenge them to a snowball fight. Thought that'd be fun,
But,
but
Didn't happen?
didn't happen
Yeah.
because
We
there's no
would
snow ever.
lose.
Yeah, we would also
That's
lose
why.
because we're definitely the least in shape group.
Oh, for sure.
We did win that award.
Usually means you're the funniest, though.
Wait, what?
Doesn't that mean you're the funniest?
Yeah, I would say maybe we're the
You take and you
funniest.
give?
I mean,
Take and
not
give,
to
yeah.
brag.
Athletes can't have it
but-
all.
Yeah, right, exactly.
All right, so now to change the subject a little, how do you feel about airport security and the TSA?
Huh.
Ever have any bad experiences with that?
Yeah, I managed to get patted down at least once, either going to somewhere or coming back from it. It's always once I get randomly picked.
You ever have anything weird on you?
I once got on the plane with mace. I was
Oh,
on a
really?
plane, looked in my pocket, found some mace, went, I could take over this plane right now if I really wanted to, but I didn't.
Didn't even notice it?
No, they had
That's
no
amazing.
idea.
Yeah, they'll miss like the big stuff, and then they'll yell at me for 20 minutes about a shampoo bottle that I didn't realize I had. You know.
Will you try to bring a full shampoo bottle on?
Yeah, you know,
That's
I mean,
your
all
own
right.
fault.
If I can be real with you, I got dandruff. I got it bad. And
I appreciate the honesty.
yeah, well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. It works wonders though. That's special medicated.
Oh, you
shampoo.
got the special medicated stuff? You got to bring the whole bottle on the trip?
Yeah, I
have
mean,
it
it's
in
like
travel
$20 a
size?
bottle. I'm not made of money. You know?
Absolutely. All right, well, with that, it's time for us to play our game of the day. Now, because you two are quite the improvisers, as I've seen so far,
boy. Yeah.
we're going to role play a little situation. So I'm going to be playing the TSA, who has flagged your bag, and you will have to defend the items that I pull out of the bag to make sure you can get on the flight. Are you ready to play?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
We're ready.
Sophia, you're going to be playing first.
Oh boy.
Let me get the bag out here.
Oh, hello.
All right. Let me move this.
Oh boy.
So,
Okay.
what do we got in here?
All right. Oh,
What do you in this hat?
you know, that hat. That
Been there, done that?
I have been there and done that.
have?
If you look in there, you'll find that out.
All right.
I would say that hats aren't exactly against the law, though.
All right.
I'll wear it on
So
the
not
plane
against
if
the
that's
law.
an
What
issue.
about this wrestling singlet?
Oh,
Is this yours?
you know, I
It's
don't like to talk about that
You don't like to
experience. That was like a night, if I do say so myself.
but you still like to keep it on you when you travel?
Yeah, you know, good memories. I mean, it's a little embarrassing that you're airing
All
out my
right. So
dirty
next,
laundry here.
the next thing we found in your bag was An onion in a bag.
Oh, God.
Is this the on-flight snack, or is there some sort of evil plot with this? Because usually we don't have people bringing whole onions onto planes.
God, whole onion. You
Ever
know.
seen Shrek?
Yeah, you ever seen Shrek?
Oh, so it's like
That
a metaphor?
onion.
It's a memento.
I went to Universal once. That was my little trinket.
The souvenir?
to bring
Out
back.
onions,
Yeah, Shrek gave me that onion, and I went, thank you, Shrek.
All right,
that
so
onion.
up next we have, looks like a Hello Kitty little teapot.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Drink a lot of...
Not an improv group, guys!
you drink a lot of tea on your plane?
On the plane, not particularly. That would be a whole big mess. But
You can put other stuff in there.
yeah, no, I like to put my dandruff shampoo in there.
Yeah, you know.
That might be good
Controlled.
for you.
Is this above the ounce limit?
Dosages.
Or is it below? What do you think?
I mean, I need a lot of dandruff shampoo, so I don't think I can answer that question.
All right, so what we got next is, it's looking like a boot
A boot.
with a human bone in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now,
I didn't want to talk about this.
you didn't want to talk
today.
about this?
No.
I feel like it's something pretty hard not to talk about.
You're not wrong. I feel like it's probably my fault for carrying a boot with a human bone in it in my
So
bag.
you're a biology major.
Yeah.
You know what bone this is?
Yeah, that's the scientific term.
Don't tell them.
It's the leg bone.
The leg bone.
Yeah.
All right. See, because there are no toes in here. I checked.
Yeah. Oh, those are in my carry-on.
Those are in the
My other
carry-on?
carry-on, yeah.
All right. I don't think those are illegal, but I do think leg bones are illegal. All right.
It's
Congratulations.
definitely
You've
illegal.
given me good enough reasons for you to
Right,
carry
thank
everything.
you.
Can we get our
Alright.
second bag, please?
Not being arrested today. That's always a good thing.
All right. So this is an interesting bag. You brought us a Domino's pizza delivery
oh my
bag.
God.
Yeah,
this is my
gotta make money somehow.
favorite.
All right. So
Wow.
first with us, we got some toothpaste.
Natural.
I figured you need that to brush your teeth.
Yeah,
Seem like
or
a pretty
whatever.
clean guy.
Clean my shoes.
Yep. All right. So next we got cute little bear.
Yeah, it's a comfort thing. I like to, carry him
Hold it
with
with
me
you on the
everywhere I
plane?
go. You know how it is.
You want to hold it now?
Thank you.
There you go. All right. So next we have plastic bag full of to-go packets of duck sauce.
Yeah, I can explain that. They were out of chicken sauce.
They were out of chicken
They
sauce.
were, and it's so hard to find the duck sauce nowadays. You just got to carry it on you because you don't know what do you put.
You never know when you're gonna need some duck sauce.
That's true.
Yeah.
When are
So
they gonna be a
along with the
duck?
duck sauce, this inflatable flamingo. Not exactly a duck.
This is
But a
awkward.
close relative.
Yeah.
Close relative, I assume.
Yes.
I would hope.
Yeah, we actually have a lot in common. Very spindly, long legs.
So it's more of a companion than
Yeah,
anything?
I would say it's an emotional support flamingo.
All
you
right,
know.
so this is these are the items that started to get you flagged. So first off, we have this. Now, care to explain this magician's staff for us?
Magician's staff.
You just pop it out like that.
Oh man.
Why did you have this on you?
Well, you see, the thing is, I don't like magicians. I'm
You
going
don't
to be
like
candid with you.
magicians.
I have never liked magicians, and
That's understandable.
hey, if one of them's in my trunk right now and I have all his magician stuff, who can say for sure? I don't know.
All right, so next we have duct tape.
Yeah, there was a leaky pipe.
There's a leaky
There was a
pipe.
leaky pipe. Yeah, I noticed
leaky
it in
pipe?
the bathroom at the airport. The
Oh,
airport
so
that
you
we're
just
in
brought
right
this and
now.
you're like, oh, just in case anything goes wrong, you got to fix it.
Yeah, I
All
like
right,
to keep an eye out.
I would believe that if the next item wasn't 5 blindfolds.
Okay, yeah. Insomnia
Insomnia.
for me and my 4 friends.
Oh,
You're
that's
right.
great.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you carry
Little
things for your
Bernstein
friends.
Jr. here.
All right, so then I guess the last thing you got to explain to us is these handcuffs. So you got the duct tape, the blindfolds, the handcuffs. You can see why your
Right.
bag was flagged.
You see, well, those are actually for.
How are you gonna explain this one, Steven?
Yeah. This is it's a questionable item for you.
Well, sometimes I get a little panicky on the planes, and I just kind of like to strap myself in, make sure I don't, start swinging arms and punching people.
It's very commendable.
Yeah, I'm just looking
I
out for
sure
other
it's
people.
like when somebody has a baby and they give everybody earplugs in case the baby's crying. You got your handcuffs.
It's
in
like
case
that.
your
I don't
arms
want to
go
punch
mental.
a baby or anything like that. That would be, we don't need that again. That was a whole thing. I mean, we don't need that, period.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I'm gonna lock myself in.
I don't think it'd be a stretch to call you brave.
Thank you. Yeah, I like to consider myself a modern American hero.
A modern American hero.
Yeah.
All right, well, congratulations. Both of you have made it on your flights today.
Okay.
How was that? Was that easy? Was that hard? Do you
That was
feel
fun, yeah.
accomplished?
I feel embarrassed. I feel.
I feel lots of emotions.
Oh my God.
All right, I want to thank Sophia and Steven for making it out to the show tonight.
Thanks.
Before we go, we're going to give you 30 seconds to tell the cameras everything you got going on.
All right.
Any promotions, anything you need to throw out there, let us know.
Well, we've got a show tomorrow on, what is that, the 10th, February 10th. And we'll have another show in 2 weeks after that, February 24th.
Yep, 9:30 p.m. In Fine Arts 015, right by Showalter Fountain. Sketch comedy show, so we're all original too. We are student run. We write all of our own material, so check us out.
And make sure you look us up on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
All right, quite the spiel. I like it. So I want to thank you guys for coming out. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to have you as guests on our inaugural show. So, I mean, I guess we're going to kind of wrap it up there. All I got to say to everybody is thank you all for coming up and watching. And tune in next week. We're having Jesse Eisenberg on. So that's going to be great.
Oh, man.
Yeah, all right.
I hope
That's
you guys
awesome.
are tuned in for Jesse Eisenberg.
I love
All right.
the Facebook.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. I want to thank all of you for tuning in to our very first episode of Not Too Late. Come back next week and watch me play some games with our special guest, which may or may not be Jesse Eisenberg. And never forget, it's not too late to get a flu shot.